I made a video about 3 weeks ago about INFJ, assertiveness, and boundaries, and for some reason I just didn't post the video. And I think it's because assertiveness and boundaries is one of the most difficult issues in my life. It especially affects me in running a small business. I just am not good at comfortably and gracefully asserting boundaries. So I have this huge chip on my shoulder about it. I think a lot of people find it really easy to assert their boundaries and they don't feel so conflicted about it. This issue just feels so icky to me. And a few weeks ago when I took the Big 5 personality test, it breaks down all these different personality traits like openness, conscientiousness, extroversion, agreeableness, and neuroticism. My neuroticism and openness were extremely high. My extroversion was extremely low. And I found this test that breaks it down, even a little bit further into subcategories underneath each one of those. And it says right here for assertiveness, I'm in the first percentile. So extremely, extremely low assertiveness. But as I am studying all this stuff about personality, I'm really seeing myself and observing myself. And at times it's uncomfortable. So I made this video about assertiveness and boundaries, and then as I'm editing it and watching it, I'm just thinking like, oh, I hate this girl. This girl that I'm looking at on the screen and editing. So I think it really is valuable to observe yourself, but it is painful at times because you're really seeing all of your strengths and weaknesses. But anyway, I'm going to share the video anyway. So here's the video that I made a few weeks ago about assertiveness and boundaries. So I hope you like self-indulgent videos about neuroticism. Enjoy! Today I'm going to talk about being an INFJ and the struggle to be assertive. Hi. I'm Annie, and I'm a miserable cow. I'm about 75% miserable right now. And that's because I just drove all the way to my massage therapy office for the one appointment that I had today on a Saturday, and it was a no-show. Today, I'm going to tell you how I use technology to set boundaries so that I don't have to put on my big girl pants and assert myself. In massage therapy, no-shows and late cancellations is a huge problem. Massage therapists make $75 an hour or more. So you might think that they make tons and tons of money, but I have a little secret for you. It really depends. Business for me is so inconsistent. A couple of weeks ago, I had 17 hours in a week, and then the following week, I only had 3 appointments. I have never in my entire adult life even made $30,000 in a year before expenses. So don't be too quick to assume that massage therapists make a lot of money, just because the hourly rate is pretty decent. Anyway, no-shows are part of that equation. Now, back in the old days before we had technology and websites and online scheduling systems, I was a little bit less comfortable as an INFJ in a massage therapy career because sometimes I would have to assert myself face to face. And I really don't want to do that. It's just so uncomfortable. When someone shows me up, I'm so pissed. And I really want to give them the old INFJ door slam. But if I have to see them face to face, I'm so concerned with keeping the environment harmonious that I just kind of roll over and take it. But what I love about technology and online scheduling is that I have all these systems put in place to enforce my boundaries for me. So I don't really need to speak up about it. In online scheduling, I have certain parameters set. You can't drop in on me same day and expect an appointment. The scheduling system requires 24-hour notice. And if you no-show, I'm gonna ban your ass. And if you old school call me and say, hey, I had an appointment today, but I forgot, so I need to reschedule, then I'm gonna send you a text back. And the text is gonna say, well, that's not gonna work. When an appointment is marked as a no-show, the system prevents reschedules. It's not me. It's the system. The system prevents it. It's impossible. I'm sorry, you can't reschedule. Door slam. I feel a lot more comfortable asserting myself in writing. I don't really like to tell people no face to face. So emails are great. The little signature message that you can put in your email. I have stuff written in there like, this is not a same day service. I'm available afternoons, evenings, and weekends. So the signature itself is setting that boundary. No, I'm not Johnny on the spot. You're not going to summon me on the same day. You will respect my time. You will schedule in advance. As an INFJ, I have this just huge chip on my shoulder about this. I want people to respect my time, and I'm so shocked when they don't. And there are things I want to say no to. There are boundaries that I want to set. But then when I do, I feel guilty about it for hours and hours afterwards. I could get a ridiculously unreasonable request from clients, and I'll have the strength to say no, because that's the right answer. But then I'll call my mom and just neurotically natter on and on about it for like 45 minutes about why their request was unreasonable and why I said no, just endlessly justifying my own very reasonable boundaries because I feel so guilty about setting boundaries. But I still do it all the time. I actually am very protective and even stingy with my time. It's very uncomfortable being an INFJ sometimes. Like I said, I'm 75% miserable right now. I really want to go have a scotch, but I'm trying not to drink so much. So I think I'm going to have some seltzer water. And maybe play guitar for a little while. Just try to pass the time till dinner. I hope you all are doing well. I hope you're not too miserable. I'll catch you next time.